Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Raven, she's a pinhead, figuratively and literally. Yep, that is very true. Exactly. If you were to listen to the latest video, the short video that I pin it up in my channel now, you will know exactly where her head belongs to. As like she has never been married before. This so-called Mistress Princess MaryAnn, she has never been married before. She went up the mountain looking for the boy when she was younger, more than 10 years ago. More than 10 years ago, desperately wanting to know what's sticking between the boy's legs, and she found out. She found out 9 months later that she will have a baby. So smart of her. The parents rejected. What happens? And she did not get to marry that wild boy up the mountain. And that's where she got this baby boy, she called him her son. But the question I asked her before, why is it that we know that boy have your sister's name as a mother, but you call him your son? That's one question she never answered. So, as long as she does not want to answer, we know that what I've been saying is true. Still looking. Chasing. Hello, Quaker. Where are you? E.T. working overtime today on MaryAnn Bone Pinhead. Raven, I asked her so many questions. She never answered any one of it. But the surprising thing is that you will listen that she said, contract, marriage contract. Is that what she's thinking up in her head? Marriage contract? It's not a contract. How can it be a contract when you marry? You only get a a marriage certificate between two humans, that is a male and a female. That is what the Philippines law allowed. Not a male and a male or a female and a female. They don't allow it because that country, they have the religion called Christian. And they follow according to the law of the church. Maybe they have gay church, I wouldn't know, but I can say, I don't think Philippines has any gay church or lesbian church at all. Makati, where can I meet her? In Butuan. In Butuan, not in Makati. I'll take pictures. Good for you. Good for you. Just take the pictures of where you're going. But remember one thing. Don't put yourself or your picture on the videos if you do not want anyone to mess with your photos. Because this so-called mistress, or you call her pinhead, She'll make use of everything. She'll make use of everything. Even ultra scan of what? Wombs. Pictures of some other people, babies, boys or girls. And she'll go and talk about other people's children, like the mother teaching their children to be mistress. But she did not forgot. Oh no, she forgot. She forgot that the one that is teaching her how to be a mistress happens to be a mistress in the house where she is also staying. So now you got mother and daughter mistresses. Mother and daughter mistresses, but she denied she's a mistress. We all know that she desperately and now very angrily called Mistress Valdez out there because she cannot and she will not be the mistress of Biggie. Right? MaryAnn, that is what you've been aiming for a very long time. For a very long time. And you did not listen to him. That's where. And that's what happened. And half the time, you lied about everything to him. I guess that's the end result. That's the end result because your words, like you said, real words, real talks, does not mean anything at all but to yourself. Like you want to convince other people out there, whatever you say are real, whatever you talk about are real. Does it make any sense? Or is it real or is it fake? Like the house that you said belongs to you proudly, but you turn around and say it's not your brother's, but it belongs to your sister. But we know the story that your sister cannot afford to repay the bank loan. And you got a brother, an Arabian brother that's paying for it. How did your brother turns out to be an Arabian brother? Wow, that one we got to ask Mistress Edita, right? We got to ask Mistress Edita, because when you talk about Arabians, so the father is an Arab? So your brother father is an Arab? Wow. Funny, isn't it? Correct, isn't it? It's there in one of the videos. Don't worry. I never get it wrong. It came out from your mouth. Right? Mistress MaryAnn, it came out from your mouth. When we talk about a house that you finally say it belongs to your sister. But no. Your sister cannot afford to repay the loan. And your sister gave it to your brother so that your Arabian brother, because he's working in Arab, will pay the bank loan. So now, tell me, did I get it wrong that your Arabian brother, the father is an Arab? I guess so. I guess so. If not, why do you call your brother Arabian brother? He got a different father? So, what give you the idea that marriage are contract? Marriage is only in a certificate referring to you two as a couple. Yeah, you can say it's contractual, but there's no money, stated there. There's no dividing of properties stated over there. Because when you're talking about contractual, you do not know what a contract marriage refers to. And I'm not going to teach you. I'm not going to teach you. Because you are very clever. And you will always remain clever. Like you say that, John Bunbin, that I got to prove to you about the marriage. Why do I need to prove it? You have said it long ago that John Bunbin was never married to that woman in the Netherlands, but God, a boy now become a man. You mean I do not know? I know about it. You talk about it. So what's the point or what's the reason that I got to prove to you or challenge you? Are you that stupid? Are you that stupid? Why do I need to prove to you? It has got nothing to do with me. I never said he was married before. Did I say that he's married? That John Bunbin is married? What gets into your mind to give you that idea that I said John Bunbin is married? But you do not know the difference between Starbuck Richard and the one John Bunbin that you call him your fiancé. I've explained everything. I have explained everything. Only that you cannot remember and you do not understand what I'm talking about. Exactly like the man that is in Bantayan. You know Franko or Frank. Like you say you know Frank. Like you say you know Gilda. Right? Is that not true? So, what are you talking about Big E? That is his problem. I never say anything that he's married to what is it, Apple? I never say that he's married to Honey. I never say anything. Why do I need to prove? That's not my problem. But why is it your problem? Because you cannot understand what I've been talking about. Right? Stupid MaryAnn. Why do I need to prove anything at all? I know everything. I know all the answers. I got all the answers answered out there for you. But you're too damn stupid to ask me to challenge you. And you're too damn stupid to talk about it when we know, MaryAnn, you do not have a brain. You do not understand what I'm talking about. That's why I said, you are mentally retarded. You cannot understand at all what I'm saying out there. Only that you want to defend yourself. What is there to defend? When I tell everyone that John Bunbin has never been to the Philippines, can you prove it to me? Can you prove it to me that he has set foot in the Philippines? Cannot. We all know. And number two, how are you going to be engaged to be a fiancé to John Bunbin if he does not set foot in the Philippines? Because you got to go to the registrar to have it recorded. You cannot do it online. No such thing. Because you have never seen him, you have never met him. So, it will be considered a scam. And it will also be a fake what? Engagement. That's why you call him your fiancé. But now you turn around a week or two ago and started to tell everyone that John Bunbin is your boyfriend. Wow. From fiancé, all of a sudden you turn around and say he's your boyfriend now? And so what the hell do you have his name behind your channel and behind your name? Sick. MaryAnn? You're so sick, isn't it? Is that not true? If you're not sick, mentally sick here, up here, why do you want to use his name behind your name? Huh? Because he's your fiancé? Have you been engaged to John Bunbin? Like you want to question his marriage in the Philippines, in the Netherlands, that never happened, but have a baby boy and now a man. Oh, you forgot also. You have said that she is learning nursing earlier. Learning nursing and telling everyone out there is her daughter. All of a sudden, she became a man. So, what happened? Sex change operations? Wow. MaryAnn, you're so sick up in your head here. You don't remember what you said. It's all out there. You can remove all your videos. It's all out there. We know it. We got the answer. Only you cannot remember what you say, Mistress MaryAnn. So what are you telling me about John marriage? About Big E marriage? What has it got to do with me? Why do I care? I don't care who they are married to. I never question who their wives or spouses are. I never question. Only you turn it around and ask me. What's the point? What is there to challenge? Are you that stupid that is very important to me? Or is that what I'm saying out there are all true about you, MaryAnn? You have never been married. You got a boy. You went wild on top of the mountains with the poor boy. Yeah, he's a broke ass. No money. That's why your family don't want you to marry him. So you're not married. Right? MaryAnn? Not correct? I got all your answers. And I answered all the questions too at the same time. But you never proved to us that it never happened. Because it happens before and long ago. Mistress MaryAnn, it happened. So now you're upset with me. You call me the alien. Oh, you call me E.T. I told you to call me E.T. I don't care. It doesn't hurt. I just laugh. I just put it out there for everyone to listen to what you said about me. And I will gladly do it. I told you before. I'm not afraid of anyone calling me any names. I'll put it out there. I'm not like you. Upload, no, go live streaming, then remove your live streaming. Exactly like the Bantayan man by the name Frank. And he will do the same like you. After all the live streaming, remove the live streaming. Because why? The answers are all wrong. And it's all fake. And it's all not true. But I don't make stories. I ask questions, MaryAnn. So when you say that I'm making up stories, I ask you the question. But you deny and you do not want to answer. But when I found out, like you went to CDO for 10 days in Manila, you meet up with Richard, Starbucks Richard. And after a few days, you posted up a video and said you're still in Manila. Yes, a video showing the cheap housing area or the cheap flats or cheap condominiums. And you say you're still there and it's on a rainy day. And then after I've been talking about it, telling everyone that you used the 10,000 pesos from your so-called winning with Mommy May, the court case, you took the money, you took a ride to the city of Manila. But you said the 10,000 pesos, after you got it, you went straight to the charity house in Butuan and donated or gave it away. I ask you, where's the receipt? Because when any money that goes into charity, they are supposed to issue you a receipt. And you say that receipt has a lifespan, meaning that piece of paper where it writes your name, how much you gave, can expire and you cannot eat it. Wow. That is your answer to everyone out there. But we know you are happy to drop the case because you got the 10,000 pesos. Not one. There's 2 cases. Right? MaryAnn, am I lying? I told you, I'll find it out. I'll give the... Excuse me. I told you, I'll find out and I'll give everyone the answers. 2 cases. You drop it, you get the 10,000 pesos. But on top of that, you got a restraining order. MaryAnn, correct? That means you did not win. Because you cannot talk about Mommy May. Correct? So, what happened to the 10,000 pesos? Where's the receipt from the charity in Butuan? You lied. If not, you can win. You can get even more money, not just 10,000. But you draw the case because of the 10,000. Correct? MaryAnn, is that not true? Both the cases, one pending, one dismissed, both of it dropped. You got the 10,000 pesos. You got the restraining order. How did you win? Very smart, isn't it, MaryAnn? What I'm saying is not true, isn't it? If it's not true, why are you so upset about me talking about the 10,000? Why are you so mad about me that you say there's a what? There's a clause in the dismissal stating that you cannot badmouth Mommy May? Is that not true? How long does that clause stand for? 5 years? And you breach that clause like you said. How much will you get? 150,000 pesos? Hey, MaryAnn, 150,000 pesos. Why don't you go after Mommy May? 150,000 pesos, lots of money. You can go by air traveling. But you cannot use her name. You cannot mention her name. What name? Mommy May? Not true? Very true, isn't it? I told you. I asked you the question, but you cannot answer. So I give you the answer together, MaryAnn. So, what is there to challenge? You can prove me wrong, giving me the receipt, upload it. You upload it. I'll apologize to you and say I'm sorry. But you cannot. Correct? Because you know you did not give the money to the charity. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? So why? Why are you talking about the issue that you did not cheat on your fiancé, John Bunbin? When you go to Manila, CDO, meet up with Starbuck Richard? Oh, you answer the question. 1 month later, you tell everyone out there, you got relative in CDO Manila. Yeah. Is that the answer? After 1 month, I've been talking about it. Why don't you tell the public in the first place that you went to CDO Manila? You're going to visit your relatives. But you turn around after 1 month where I've been saying that you meet up with Starbuck Richard. Why? Trying to hide what I've already exposed about you? And then later, I ask you for more information or more answers, which you keep on denying that you ever meet up with Richard or stayed together with Richard. You turn around and say you took your son, your so-called son, with you to CDO Manila and visit your relatives. How are you going to twist? Why do you keep on giving different answers? Why do you keep giving different answers? I told you, you cannot remember what you say. I can remember what you tell everyone out there. I can remember. And that's the problem with you. You lied. You lied and you do not know how to cover it up. And you know, you add on more and more questions for me to ask you. Why don't you tell us in the first place that you went to Sidio or Manila to visit your relatives? Why do you need to add your son 2 weeks later that you say you went to Manila to visit your relatives? First you said you go there 1 month later. You say you go there to visit your relatives. 2 weeks later, you say you go together with your son to visit your relatives. So there's 2 lies already. There's 2 lies. Am I lying? Do I lie? I don't lie. I told you. When you keep on lying, you cannot hide. You cannot hide. Everything will come out. We all know that John Bunbin was not married. What? You say he stayed together with the woman. What? And the woman is not the wife. What? The woman was not the wife, but the woman kidnapped the boy when at a very young age, and you say he cannot report her because why? Because that boy, half of it also belongs to the woman. You told us about it. You say that John Bunbin woman was not married to him, but got a child with him, and that woman kidnapped the boy. That's what you said. I never make up stories. I did not make up stories. I only say that if that woman was not married to John Bunbin, can be called a wife, and if you are not engaged to John Bunbin, you can also be considered a fiancé. You forgot? I put it out there. I explained. Not married, wife. Not engaged, fiancé. Like what you put out there. But you turn around 2 weeks ago and say, what? Your honey now is your boyfriend? Wow. So, is John Bunbin your fiancé? I tell everyone, John Bunbin has never set foot in the Philippines, never engaged to this stupid MaryAnn. So never engaged is not fiancé. So now, you tell everyone out there that John Bunbin is your boyfriend. Because I give the answers to everyone. I pop up the question, I gave the answers. And you got no answers, so you turn around and say, now, John Bunbin is your boyfriend. You see, you're always caught lying, MaryAnn. Because you do not know that fiancé refers to you are engaged to John Bunbin. Stupid. Real stupid. I told everyone. I explained to everyone. And you know, so finally you say, what? Boyfriend? You call John Bunbin your boyfriend now? Did I get it wrong? And what about the marriage contract? What are you talking about? What marriage contract? When you are both married, you only have these so-called marriage certificates, not a contract. I'm not going to tell you how a contract works between a couple. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm not going to give you that answer. I'm not going to give you that answer. But I can say one thing, you're so stupid that you do not know what it refers to. You're so stupid. So, you asked me for the marriage contract of you and John Boonbin, MaryAnn and John Boonbin. And you asked the contract between Big E and Honey. My question to you is that, how did your father marry two women legally? Is there a technical mistake in names that he used? So, in other words, is your father real? Is your father real? That's the question. And why does that boy that you call your son, what's the name in the birth certificate? What's the mother names in the birth certificate? You never answer it. You cannot answer it. Because you know I got the answer. You know I got the answer. So, what else do you want me to challenge you? I gave all the answers out there. Everything I said is already out there. You never provide us any proof. You never provide us any evidence. I don't have to provide for you. I ask the question. I want the answers. Why do you come, turn around and ask me to challenge you? Are you stupid, MaryAnn? Are you that stupid to want to challenge me when you cannot answer all my questions? Because you got no brains, MaryAnn. You do not know exactly what I'm talking about. And when you do not understand exactly what I'm talking about, you're so stupid to turn around and ask me all that stupid thing that I put it out there that you mentioned about, and ask me to challenge the stupid thing that you think I will provide you any answers to it. Are you completely stupid? That's why I pin up that. I pin up that short videos with your voice and what you're asking for. MaryAnn, you are exactly like Frank in Bantayan Island. You both are totally stupid and are meant for each other. Because you do not realize and you cannot provide any evidence at all or any answers that is true and correct. Not fake, not imagination, not stories, not makeup. I don't make stories. I questions. And when I question and you don't answer, and I got the answer, I'll give you the answer too. But you cannot prove me wrong. The question out there now is, you cannot prove me wrong. What I say is all true, right, MaryAnn? Because you cannot prove what I say is wrong. What is there to challenge? You're damn stupid, isn't it? You're damn stupid, isn't it? And you are thinking that if Big E is married to Haniko, he will show it to me, his marriage certificate. Wow, that is totally stupid of you. Why does he have to do it for me or for you? Because you're damn stupid, isn't it? You want to poke into somebody else's private life, isn't it? Like who? Like Frank in Bandayan Island? Pokes into everyone's lives? Talk about everyone's lives out there? Making all the false accusations, like Pop I said. Yeah. Accusing. Or you can use the word framing. But is it true? Does it have consequences? Will you hold responsible to it? The question is all questions. Depending on what you're talking about, what you're saying, it depends. I'm not telling you, I'm not preaching you, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Up to you. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want. But I believe, and I can say one thing. You're damn stupid, MaryAnn. You do not know what you're talking about. You do not know what you're asking, and you want to challenge me. There's nothing to challenge. Only a stupid fool like you will want to challenge me. Everyone knows what I'm talking about. Everyone knows I've given the answer out there. The only problem, MaryAnn, stupid MaryAnn, you cannot counter what I said out there. Because you lied everything and about everything. So, it's up to you. I don't care what you say. I don't care whether you want to challenge me or not. I only want one thing. Give us all the proof and evidence. You never provide any until today. And the answers that you have going to CDO Manila, you give 3 different kind of answers. And which one is correct? Which one is correct? I guess you can't stick to one answer. You make up 2 more answers. That means you're telling lies. You're telling lies. You're correct. She shows nothing. Just talk lies. Yeah, I know. And she wants to challenge me. I ask the question, I provide the answers, but she cannot confront me and say that, oh, I give you the answers. I reply to you. None. Only one word. I challenge you. Wow. Challenge what? Stupid what? How am I to challenge? She never provide any answers. And I give the answers and she still want me to challenge her. Don't you think she's stupid? The question I pop up there. And the answers I can give it to her. And she wants me to challenge her. My mind also went bonkers with a question. So MaryAnn, You never give us the proof. You never give us the evidence. So, there's nothing to challenge. You only think that the word challenge will make you win. But you never provide any answers. When you don't provide any answers, that means you lost. You lost. So what I say is, all this while what I am saying and what I've given and what I've answered are all true. You just want to tell everyone that I make up stories. I'm not making up stories. I question you, MaryAnn. I question you. And when I question you, you don't give me the answers. And you say my answers are all lies. Well, what about you? You never give any answers. So when you don't give any answers, how can my answers out there are lies? MaryAnn, are you damn stupid? Are you damn stupid? And you have one short video out there about husband, wife, and another woman, and you said adultery. And you say adultery. Wow. Let me ask you this question, MaryAnn. You went up the mountain, you fool around with a boy up there, and you got a boy after 9 months. And why does that boy does not have your name as the mother? I can turn it around and say, that boy is illegitimate. Very nice answer, isn't it? Illegitimate. Because the mother name is not your name. But your sister did not give birth to the boy. So, who's the father? Who is the one that is involved in it? Why don't you answer the question? And why are you so pissed off with people that's committing adultery? Is that a sin to you? But you go to church. MaryAnn, you went to church. I think you talk about other families, other people's wives, and you will never say anything that you call and say that the mother teach them, their children to be mistress. You never say anything at all about this. Is that how you consider yourself a good-hearted person? Is that what you call yourself a good-hearted person, MaryAnn? Right? Hopefully everyone will find out that the church will find out that your wannabe brother that want to be a padre and your whole family have a history of what? Committing sins. Wow. Committing sins. And doing what? The oldest profession. And lying about everything. So, can your brother be a padre when the mother is not holy and the father has 2 wives because of technical names? You never answered the question, what? Did your father only have 1 wife? Did your father only have 1 wife? If your father have only one wife, then your mother is the one that's committing adultery. Right? Correct? So, did I get it wrong? That your father married twice, not committing adultery. Technical name. Technical in name. Right? So, I may as well turn it around and say, your father is married to the first wife, and you are the second or the mistress of your father that bears you. That means your mother is committing adultery. Right, MaryAnn? Very good question, isn't it? How are you going to answer the question? Everyone in Philippines knows that your mother is the second wife. Or is it not? Or is it a mistress? Right? And what about your brother that you call him an Arabian brother? Oh, so your brother, father is an Arabian? Oh. You cannot answer all this question. I answer it all for you. So, if your brother is an Arabian boy or man, meaning what? Your brother's father is an Arab, right? But then when you call your brother the Arabian boy or man, your brother, like your Arabian boy or man will call you the sister, you got the same mother, isn't it? Oh, that is very funny, isn't it? I give you the answers. Don't be angry. That's what you say out there. That is exactly what you say out there, MaryAnn. I gave you the answer. Because what you say out there will always have an answer. Like you call your brother Arabian boy or man. Wow. Everyone knows if the boy is an Arab, the father will be an Arab too. Right? So, the other way around is that I give you one more answer. Your brother happens to be your half brother, right? Half brother, right? Different father, same mother. Wow, MaryAnn, I give you a lot of answers. I know your questions. I answered all your questions. Am I lying? Or you can go to the replay channel, or you will find she says exactly the same. That brother happens to be an Arabian man or boy from the mother, right? That you call your brother, correct? I give you all the answers. I give you all the answers to all your questions. So there's nothing to challenge. Nothing to challenge. You say it out there in your own voice. I give you the answers that you want to know. That's all. What is there to challenge? Nothing to challenge. You said it. I answered it for you. You're just a pathetic liar, MaryAnn. You cannot stop lying. And you keep on making up stories, not me. And when you keep on making up stories and answers to all your stories, you say that I am lying and you want to challenge me. How can that be possible? So, give me all your answers, MaryAnn. Give me all your answers. I give you all my questions. Your brother, Arabian boy, your son, who's the mother's name? Your mother, is it the second wife? Or is it the mistress? So, committing adultery, right? We can forget about the technical names, right? We can forget about the technical names. So, you can find my videos out there, my live streaming. I've talked about it. Yes, there's a technical issue with the name. That's how the father escaped from it. But we know it's not legal because that is a lie. When you purposely make the name to spell another way around, that is called perjury. And if he's not married to your mother, that means your mother is a mistress. And when your mother is a mistress, you become the adultery child of your mother. MaryAnn, I answer all your questions. You can pick and choose whichever one you want. I provide all the answers. So you can pick A, B, C, D, E, F, G, whatever you want. I got so many answers. Up to you to pick whichever you want. Adultery, mistress, first wife, second wife. Right? Correct? So, you got all the answers out there. You got all the answers. I don't have to challenge you. You also don't have to challenge me. We only want the evidence. That's all. You provide the evidence. We got the answers. I can only say one thing. I'll apologize to you. If I'm wrong, I will officially apologize to you, MaryAnn, if I'm wrong. But you never give us the proof. Whatever I say out there is true. So you can go and get mad. You can go and make up anything you want to say about me. I don't care. I'm not bothered. Because you cannot prove what I say is wrong out there at all. MaryAnn, you are completely brainless. You're completely stupid. And you want to make other people believe what you say is true. And you hate me so much for giving out all the informations out there. That's all. That's very true in life. Only you keep on lying. You keep on saying anything you want to say. Nobody cares about what you say because they all have the answers that I give already to them, all of them. You can keep on lying. By the way, where's your third channel? That you say got so many subscribers, that you say you upload so many videos. Where is it? Another lie? Another lie? You've been on the old channel after you said you are not going to do live streaming in the old channel, and you say you got a third channel, a new one. But until today, You're so busy, but you come back to the old channel. You lied about everything. Mistress MaryAnn, you never tell anyone the truth. No one is going to believe you. You can fantasize, you can imagine, you can use also the word if. Nobody cares. And when all and when all your subscribers found out about you, one after another, they will leave you. They are going to leave you. They won't stay around and support you. That's all I know. And when they are not around to support you, you have no one else in your channel. Only one viewers. That's what you have. And that one viewer is actually the other handphone. So you have no one at all. Zero. MaryAnn. Zero. Have a good day. Have a good time. Take care of your health. Thank you all for dropping by. See you all again tomorrow or tonight, whichever convenient. Bye bye. Thanks a lot. Take care.